What's up to my sports betting family and friends, my sport betting friend? Welcome back to Why Sports Betting. And today is Sunday, June 1st, and this is me unscripted. This ain't no data, even though this is a data-driven content type of channel. Today I just want to have a small heart-to-heart. I want to say happy Sunday. Congratulations to everybody who won, and I just want to give y'all good reports. I'm not going to say your name or nothing, but I want to let y'all know I have several young people on this channel who are young casual sports bettors who are just learning and starting out. And I got an email from one of them who's only 21 years old, y'all. He got a 2-year-old son, okay? And he won his first parlay. He spent $5 and he won $2,800 on a parlay using my picks from baseball, Indiana, and he won them, and he parlayed it with Resendez. Resendez was an underdog boxing money pick that we talked about in Who's Bettin', and he saw that video and he bet on the underdog, and he was a smart money pick. And boxing, you gotta be real careful when you see an underdog. Other people, the crowd, the masses will be saying, "Oh, he's a bum. Oh, he's a bum. He's gonna get knocked out. What round he gonna get knocked out in? He's a bum." But not you. You are a smart, money-making, keen sports bettor. You're gonna look and see if he has momentum, and he did. He had a string of wins. That's your first thing, especially when betting on boxing underdogs. Always look at that first. Make that a rule. I'm gonna give y'all a checklist that I use. It's a rule. First off, look and see if he has momentum, and he had it. If he has momentum, then that should make your eyes get bigger. He has a string, and he has a high knockout rate, and that should make you say, okay, he's worth to put something on, because it could be an upset, and if it's an upset, I'm going to cash. It's a smart value bet. It's a smart play, and I could win, and that's what you're looking for. You're looking for value picks. And so he watched my channel, and he's learning, and he saw the value pick, and he made a video, y'all. He's 21 years old. He's adorable. And I think he said he's in LA. And I said, yeah, I got my Los Angeles on. I'm so excited for you. It made me get tears to my eyes. I was overjoyed. He did a victory dance, trying to be like Auntie Wise. He said, Auntie Wise, here go my victory dance. And he did some kind of, like, I guess that was a crip walk on steroids. He was so excited. I just want to say I'm excited for you, young man. And you said you was going to buy clothes for your 2-year-old son. And so I'm glad you hit. But know that it's part of the sports betting game. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, but it's always exciting when those smart plays hit, and especially when you parlay them together. I generally, as a rule, say parlays are for suckers. But when I say that, I mean it's when the sports book makes them. Have y'all noticed when they be like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 legs, they always have a couple of legs in there that you know ain't gonna hit. You be like, this would be perfect if you could take that out and put that in. That's why it's important for you to get plays from me or other people in the community and learn to read stuff for yourself. Like you said, I know Halliburton ain't gonna do no 35-point plus tonight, so I love him. I know he did a triple-double, but his last 2 games, he's only been scoring 6 and 8 points, and he's been tripping, so I'm not going to bet plus 40. I'm not going to be stupid. You know what I'm saying? You got to learn how to build your own parlays, if you must parlay. I do parlays sometimes, but I try to keep them 2-3 legs. But there are times where I was feeling funny this weekend, y'all. I was making 8 legs, 9 legs, but I was only betting $1. This is what I recommend. If you're going to build parlays and you must parlay, you feel like you're in the mood to parlay, and you may not have a lot of money, but you want to win thousands, then what you do is make sure you keep your bets between $1 and $10 and say, okay, I'm going to focus on underdogs and stuff with long odds only, but I'm going to be wise about it. I'm going to look at analytics. I'm going to look at the stats on each and every pick. It'll take a minute, but really take the time and read. You got to learn how to read in sports betting. Read that pick. Read those odds. Read those stats. Read that historical data. This is a data-driven art. It's an art to sports betting. You want to win big. You want to say, Angie, look, Auntie Wise, Auntie Angie, all I got is $10. And I need money, Angie. I need thousands. Angie, how do I do this? Send me an email. Email me, wise at wisesportsbetting. Wise wisesportsbetting@gmail.com. Hear me? wisesportsbetting@gmail.com, and I will help you for free. And if you want to bless me, you can hit my Cash App. My Cash App is wisefool, $wisefool. If you hit, you win 5 G's, you win 10 G's. Go on, send me $25 as a consultant fee, okay? That's all I ask. $25 consultant fee. You ain't got to break me off hundreds of thousands. Go on, spend your money on your baby and your baby mama. He said, my baby mama. I like the way he said, my baby mama. And then he did a little dance. And I was like, man. And then I went to another guy's channel last night. He's got like 50,000 subscribers, and I just happened to go in there. He was live, and I ain't gonna call his name unless he gives me permission. If y'all will, I'll use those little clips because they inspire people. But I went in his live, and he made me cry. He said, I learned so much from Wise Sports Betting. My channel is only 8 months old, but he's learning how to bet, and he said he won big on betting on Resendez last night. And so I appreciate you guys shouting me out and letting people know that you're following my picks and my plays and that they're hitting. And I just want to see you win. And I'm committed, young people. You hear me? All people, because I got some people on this channel that are over 65 that are starting out betting too. But I just got a soft spot for young people. And I got several, I think almost a dozen that are in their 20s. And I want to let you know, I am committed. You hear me? I'm going to show you over the next few months this summer how to use analytics to make smart parlays, how to crunch numbers, how to be a smarter, more successful sports bettor. A few of you want to turn sports betting into a second income. I am dedicated to helping you. I love you. I mean that, my sports betting friends. It's just the real deal. Send me emails. Ask me questions day or night. I don't care. I look at my email through the day and the night. I try to get back to everybody within 48 hours tops. Usually I look at my email throughout the day. But if you start emailing me all the time, then I'm going to look for you every day. So I want to see you blessed. I want to see you make money. I love to see your victory dance. And then he got the nerve to say I don't know how to dance. I'm an old lady. I don't have to learn how to dance. I don't have to know how to dance. All I need to know is how to make you money. You go ahead and do your crib walk. And he did this little, y'all should see the little video. He made me cry. So I'm so glad. Congratulations that you won your first over 2K by placing a $5 bet. And for everybody who did parlays and you learning the art, congratulations. And even if you just placed a straight money line bet, and you just said, I put $100 on him, I put $100 on Resendez listening to you, and you won $1,100. Even if you didn't win but $50, even if you won, you placed 50 cents. There's been times I placed a 50-cent bet. And I want to teach you this. I call them change first bets. And I know somebody's going to steal my phrase, but I call them change first bets. I said it first. I made it up. Change first bets are any bets under $50, and especially under 20. I want y'all to know. And I don't tell everybody this, and I'm going to start showing you snapshots and receipts because I do it all the time. I just be sitting around bored and I just start betting. I'm a bettor though. I like it. It's a hobby. And but there's been times where I've bet 50 cents and won $50 just by parlaying it. I put 50 cents down and I said, okay, I'm gonna pick this player, I'm gonna pick this team, and they were all long odds though. They were all long. The odds was like plus 800,000, or something crazy like that. But I'm gonna show y'all snapshots where I have bet 50 cents and then won $50, or I bet $1 and won hundreds of dollars, just large amounts of money. So thank you for watching Wise Sports Betting. I get emotional when I see people win. I swear I do. Thank you. I got a whole bunch of tutorials coming for y'all. It's going to be little snapshots. And don't forget to go to Wise Sports Betting, the short only channel. I'm going to use that to give you little snapshots of information so that you can just watch it in a few seconds, 30 seconds, a minute, always under 3 minutes. Everything over there is going to be under 3 minutes, I promise you. And it'll just be something about statistics I want you to know, or one angle about boxing, because see, when it comes to sports, boxing, baseball, basketball, horse racing, NASCAR, tennis, soccer, no matter what it is, each sport has a set of things that you really need to know and look at in that sport to be a wise bettor, to play smart money bets. And so I'm going to give you snapshots. Sometimes I'm just going to come and say, remember, these are the top 5 things you want to look at when you're looking at betting on boxing underdogs or even the favorite. Because sometimes sometimes we want to bet on the favorite, but their odds are just too high. And it's like, I don't want, excuse me, I don't have, either I don't want to, I can't afford to, or I just simply don't have no minus 500. I can't put 500 down to win 100, but I know he's going to win. Excuse me. How can I capitalize on that? How can I bet on him and win thousands of dollars even though I don't have it like that? If you want to do that, you're going to have to use him. You got that minus 500, right? It's a little lesson here. We just chopping it up. It's Sunday. We got time. We're relaxed. It's no formal atmosphere. It's no formal thing. But you got your minus 500 favorite that you know, you feel it. And it's not just your gut. You did the work. You looked at his stats. You looked at analytics. You looked at his history. You just know he is going to win. He's due for a win. He's got momentum, or it's a team that you know the stats and stuff. What you do is you take that minus 500 guy, you put that in the key. All right, you place the bet, but you don't put no money on it. Just put them in the key, and then you add stuff with long odds. You go to NBA, and you be like, well, Angie, I don't watch basketball. All I do is bet on baseball. It's okay. I'm going to teach you. I'm going to teach you how to do this. You can be a sports bettor without watching games all day. Please hear my heart. There's a whole lot of us sports bettors out here that never watch a game. You can make thousands of dollars at sports betting on sports that you don't even watch, that you don't even like, or that you don't even have the time to watch. You ain't got to get up in the morning and you're all day. You got on one TV baseball games going. And then you're watching the NBA game, and then on your phone you're watching boxing matches. It's a misconception that a person who's winning money and making a profit, a side income off of sports betting, it's a misconception that they're actually sitting there watching games all day. I know sports bettors that don't watch games at all, never watch a game. Don't even know how to pronounce the star player's last name, because all they ever did was read it inside of stats. You ain't got to spend all your time watching games. You can bet on games you don't even like. All you got to do is know the art of using the data. This is this is not commentary, even though I'm commentating a little today. I'm sitting around just talking to you off the cuff today with no script. But this is just us on the weekend chopping it up. This is not how this channel is. This is a data-driven content, a data-driven channel. If you're going to be a sports bettor, you gotta use the data. You can use that data to make money. And that's all I really want to say. Congratulations. I won my share. I could have won more. I could have won a whole lot more if I would have bet higher. But all my bets was small change first bet. So I did good. Don't get me wrong. I won more than I put in my sports book. But I had already hit my bankroll, and I'm going to make a video because I've told so many of y'all in email. So many people know on this channel about the importance of managing a bankroll that I got to make a video about it because I feel like I'm leaving out people that don't email me. If you don't email me and ask me questions and let me know where you are as a sports bettor, then I don't know what's in demand. I don't know who wants to know what. But if the majority of people are asking me basic questions, I'm going to give you basic betting strategies and start simple. But if most of y'all have been watching and then you learn it on your own and then you say, okay, well, Angie, I'm hip to that. I want to learn about this, and I get enough emails about that, then it will dictate what kind of data, what kind of information rather I give to you. And I know I'm Auntie Wise being long-winded today, but I just want to say congratulations to everybody who won, who followed my picks, followed my plays, because I use them interchangeably. Some people say picks, some people say bets, some people say plays. Just so you know, you can pretty much gauge what level a sports bettor is at by what they say. You hear somebody saying plays, that typically is somebody who is a high-end sports bettor, who's a pro, who's making hundreds of, making 30, 40, 50,000, whatever a year at it. It's a side hustle. People that say bets usually are people that are just starting out or real casual. And picks too. Picks is sometimes in the middle. It can be either or. And some people are like me. They use all three because I'm always learning. And if you've been making money, hit your plays have been hitting, because you came here and you followed my picks. Please come back. Don't just win and then go your way. Come back and go into the video that you learned something in, or that you got the pick from, and just drop a comment. Even if it was a few weeks ago, drop a comment, because it lets the young people, and I have a lot of young people, at least a dozen people under 35, under 30 actually, that are on this channel. It helps them learn. You don't have to get into intricate detail. You don't have to give us every leg of your parlay, but if you do take a snapshot and you put it on your channel, let us know. Give us a link, shout it, share, because we're all learning and growing. I'm not no expert. I'm learning and growing. Did you make $5,000 and all you spent was 20 on well, who did you bet on? I need to know this. We all want to know this. We all share each other's wins and we share each other's losses. Okay, so please, even if you're not subscribed to the channel, if you visit the channel and you're a bettor, share your wins, share your losses, share your knowledge. You're going to bless people, and it's going to come back to you, because we reap what you sow. We live in a universe of seed time and harvest. We're constantly sowing and reaping, whether you want to or not. I used to smoke cigarettes, and sometimes I still smoke a cigar or two. But every time I put a cigarette to my lips, I was sowing a seed for lung cancer. That's why you gotta have pray for a crop failure. It's like, oh, please don't let this crop ever come back on me like that, because you're constantly sowing, you're constantly reaping. We live in a seed time and harvest. Everything, it comes back around. So I'm not gonna get too spiritual, because y'all know, some of y'all really know I'm a real monk, okay? But yeah, I encourage you to share your wins. Go to Wise Sports Betting Shorts Only channel. I made a channel just for y'all to have little snapshots. I got reaction videos there. I reacted to the Pacers winning. I have put my Major League Baseball picks up every morning. I get up at 3 o'clock in the morning every day, 3 or 4 in the morning, and I go through the baseball teams, and I do a read. I read statistics, and some stuff I got it written down so I can remember. But some stuff I have to come back fresh every day. I got to go to the Major League Baseball channels and websites and look, okay, and say who won each game, who won yesterday, and I'm going to start putting in there what picks hit. I did that for the first time today. If you go there today and you look at the last Major League Baseball short towards the end, I put what picks hit. Only 3 of my picks hit yesterday, but people send me emails saying they won off of that. So it just so you can see how good I am reading baseball or not. Okay. So anyway, subscribe to both channels. Subscribe to Wise Sports Betting and Wise Sports Betting Shorts, my sports betting family, my sports betting friend, because I don't want you to miss any content. And there's going to be some stuff on the Shorts channel that you won't ever know existed that may help you. A little shot about, okay, this is just for people who bet on boxing. There's some stuff that is boxing specific only, football specific only, baseball, NBA, WNBA. They're each horse racing, NASCAR, each sport has certain things, like 20 or 30 things that you gotta look at. And I'm gonna start sending you all those snapshots. I'm so excited for the young community. I'm so excited that you're out there making your own victory dance videos, and you're blessed. So thanks for listening to me. I didn't mean to be so long-winded, y'all, and I'll be back to sticking to the script so I don't ramble. But there was no data given today. There was no stats, no odds, no angles really. So I could just talk freely off the cuff, and I'm gonna start doing that more to be, more human with y'all. I don't want to become a machine that's just crunching numbers either. I want to be more engaging. So I'm gonna try to make a video every weekend where we just talking and chopping it up, or I'll do a betting 101. Now watch out. There's gonna be betting 101 videos that have different thumbnails. Some are gonna be just betting strategies. Those are going to be more advanced. Those are the ones that we're going to talk about expected value betting and more advanced betting strategies. And then you're going to have just the betting 101. it won't have the word strategies on it, and it'll be more basic stuff, you know, and because there's a whole lot of more basic stuff that I really need to cover. The channel's only 8 months old, and there was a month or two where I dipped out because I was working on another channel, and I had visitors coming, and I had a lot going on in my life, so I had to dip out. But so I'm going to be more consistent. I try to make sure that I'm putting up something if it's a sport happening every day, like with today's best NBA bets, you're not going to see one tomorrow because they're not playing again until Thursday. Now we got the Indiana Pacers up against OKC, and I'm gonna let y'all know, even though I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana, I'm a Hoosier. Yes, I'm a Hoosier. I'm a Nat Town girl, but Indiana might not be the best bet. I want to see him win personally, but as a sports bettor, I can't use emotions. You gotta do what we call in sports betting spot reading, okay? And I want to be on point. I want to be on the spot. Somebody made a comment and said you were spot on about spot betting this morning. That was a good joke, okay? But yeah, we want to do spot betting, and what spot betting is using analytics and stats and historical stats, odds, and historical data to decide, is this a value pick? Is this a value play? Is this a value bet? Is this a smart money move for me as an investor in the game, okay? As a sports bettor. So just a snapshot. I'm gonna give you a little snapshot. What I looked at so far, it does not look like Indy doesn't necessarily have to be the smart but money play. If you go look in your sports book, you got Indiana versus OKC, and I think OKC is the favorite. No, I don't know. I don't remember. I don't even want to say it now because I don't remember. I don't want to go and stop the video and come back and give you the odds because it's going to be a few days before we do today's best NBA bets, and I'll have all that data for you then. But just as I was up early this morning, and I was looking, and it doesn't look like, when I was doing just a mini read, it doesn't look like Indiana's going to be the best bet. I'm about to blow your mind. It looks like Oklahoma may be the smart money bet for the series. When we look at the odds, when we crunch the data. So I got a lot of data coming at you that you probably wouldn't have thought to look at, but there's some things you really need to look at when you look at Indiana versus OKC that will make you say, oh, and if you want to make value picks, okay? You want to have big money plays and parlays. So, all right, thank you for watching the Wise Sports Betting channel. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share the video with a sports betting friend if you found this video interesting or entertaining in any way. And remember, bet wise and never, ever bet more than you can afford to lose, all right? See you on the next one. Congratulations and good luck on your other bets this weekend.